You're my favorite player, man. Always deliver.
What's good, guys? And this I'm going to be playing NBA 2K25, and yep. LeBron. LeBron Hop. Hey! LeBron doing some stupid stuff. Yeah, I'm just ending next up.
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. As we approach the halfway mark, let's take a look at how everything in the East right now stands. You look at the Wizards. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, the Magic just way behind. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. They've got Mark Williams, Sarr out there with George. Then it's MP. And it's Carrington in at the point. And for Orlando, Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. Chris Middleton is out there with Suggs. And it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And both teams look to move the ball around, stand to create more offense.
Well, that's usually the best way to attack, especially against good defenses. Ball movement moves the defense, and when you've got the defense on the move, that's when you can break them down and get high percentage shots. It takes patience, it takes unselfishness.
It seems to be the most efficient way, doesn't it?
It does, especially against really good defenses.
And here's Banchero, following the three-pointer by MP.
Dude,
shooting foul as the whistle.
Honestly, don't know. Like, do you guys actually think he fouled him? Because he's complaining. That's
He'll shoot 2 free throws. Back in 2022, the #1 overall pick was Paolo Banchero. What do you think of his game?
You have to love his game, Kevin. I mean, handles the ball as a big guy at 6'10", makes plays for other people, scores, gets to the free throw line. All-star game in his second year, and on that team, he has really looked to defend. This guy's future is bright.
And their coach is another guy from the Seattle area, right, who has come on the NBA and starred.
There have been quite a few of them.
Now, Suggs, following the three-point attempt by MP. And there's Banchero on the assist from Suggs.
And how about the footwork and body positioning of Banchero makes him so tough to guard down low.
MP against Middleton.
Never gonna be a good team.
Sarr sets the screen for MP. Sarr, the pass to MP.
Pretty wide open.
Shot clock at 5. Takes a 3. Wizards need to get a shot off here. Williams gets the bucket.
Assisted by MP.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by.
Hold up, I gotta look at this. Oh, never mind.
Suggs looking around. Here's Banchero. And Sarr pulls it down.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
MP finds Williams. Williams a screen, 5 to shoot. MP passes to Sarr. Here's Carrington.
It's literally never make it.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they
They're
want.
forcing us.
It's tough work in the mid-range area.
These are very long possessions. I'm not gonna lie. Like, they're actually doing really good on defense.
This game we saw him score 14. And it's Banchero missing.
Good enough on
This hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Well, Coach Van Gundy, you spent a
Jesus,
number of
the guy.
seasons with the Orlando Magic franchise. And looking back at that time, what stands out?
Well, Kevin, what stands out for
Yeah.
most coaches in jobs, we actually won a lot there, and the winning stands out. I coached a great group of players, inherited not
Yeah.
only talent, but guys of high character.
Yes,
it was
sir.
winning, and it was fun.
Did a lot of winning down there.
We did. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Carrington, that's good.
Well, the
Well,
defense
Baker
can't
was
lose track of
wonderful.
him. He's just too talented offensively.
And now the first time out called here for
That's
the
4
Magic.
points,
So Orlando.
Okay, we're up. Okay, we're up 4 Fire. On this kid, he's low too good. Man, he blocked percent.
Here are the Magic now. It's a 3-point game. Black kicks to James. Isaac a screen on Dudley. Here's James. Here's Isaac. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And how about Isaac? He just attacks the backboard, especially on the offensive glass, putting that height to good use.
So on the floor for Washington.
Good cash green
FV
bean.
out
Let's
there
go.
with Jordan Poole. Then it's George, and it's Green, and it's Dudley in at the small forward.
MP is a cool customer from 3. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
It's crazy.
Mr.
I'm
Black.
already second quarter and I'm literally only
Here's Isaac.
at least
It's
the
not
amount I
going
ever
to go
scored
for
was
it. Great tee
like,
that time
I
from Green.
think 39.
MP left side. George kicks it out to MP. Black grabs the board.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots. Well, that
Dude.
wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Kicks it out to James. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Wizards leading by 4. And a wide open look for MP. Another miss by MP.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Orlando. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
And they brought the energy. I thought played well, but both teams really put on a great show. Unfortunately, someone had to lose.
Yeah, that was 2 very evenly matched teams. But in the end, it came down to who executed better down the stretch.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last game against Milwaukee was outstanding. He tallied 50 points, and he was so productive offensively, he wound up setting a new season high for himself in scoring. Totals like that put him in rarefied company.
Made a season
game for the
high.
ages.
Season
Back to
high.
you, Kevin.
Okay.
Excellent, David.
So
Thank you.
season high, I
Greg,
guess.
how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. But they won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
And stolen by MP. To the wing on the left. Here's Dudley. And he buries that one, drilling the
Let's
rim
go.
on the way down. And now a 9-point Washington lead. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Wizards.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Carter, he's checked in for Jonathan Isaac.
40
Chris Middleton
points,
comes in for Paolo
6,
Banchero.
that's gotta be-
Wagner's checked in for James. And it's Suggs in for Black. Now, here's Suggs. He has yet to score. Pass to Wagner. Doherty outside. Shot clock at 6. They need this. Rebound, Washington. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
Yeah, they needed some extra time to get it done, but at the end of the day, a win's a win.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, tonight has been the MP show, and guys, they have to keep it simple. Just keep feeding MP the ball and keep seeing him add to that point total.
Now here's Doherty. He's got 8. The Magic again can't hit.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Wagner finds Suggs. And the basket is good, and he's
I don't know about that foul, to be honest.
got a chance here for one more at the line. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
Second personal foul. 14 fouls. At the line for
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to have a challenge like this. It's something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Well, one thing you like about Jalen Suggs is this guy's a hard worker. You see that on the court, and you see it off in the way he's continued to work on his game.
Yeah, swing.
And here is MP.
On your head, bro.
Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Wizards lead by 9. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far.
They're playing the way they're supposed to. Run the offense until you get a good look. Not complicated at all.
I disagree.
And now it's time to bring up the players of the month in the NBA. For the West, Nikola Jokic.
With Joker, because of his size and skill.
Hey, but
And that about wraps it up.
I'm there too, so let's go.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
Well, when you have a guy that spreads it around like that, it confuses the defense. Who do you guard?
Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Suggs out there with Chris Middleton, and it's Wagner in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Orlando. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. Magic superstar says it's like anything in life, it's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day, because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin, but you just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. EA, thanks. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks? Yeah, payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about
but
now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof. But look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security.
And here is Suggs. Following the three-pointer by MP. And that one's good, Wagner.
Yeah, Wagner doesn't fear contact. He'll take it right into the defense down there.
And MP
We get up
throws it
there.
down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And Orlando has possession. After the basket by Washington. And it's Banchero missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding.
Hey,
The
twice
first
in a
overall
row.
pick, and Stan, we have seen this kid, 6'10" Paolo Banchero. How impressive have you assessed his passing skills?
Well, Kevin, it was the thing that surprised me most about him when he came in the NBA. I knew he could put the ball on the floor and attack the basket, get to the free throw line, but he is one of the best big playmakers in this league, making the game easier.
I didn't expect her to actually shoot that when he got the
What a
ball.
great asset.
You aren't kidding.
And here is MP, following the three-pointer by Chris Middleton. MP outside. Pass to Song. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here.
Okay, we're up by 14. Yeah, we're up by 16. It's their ball. Our ball gets
Wizards shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. We've got Bilal Coulibaly. MP out there with Jordan Poole. Then there's Achua. And it's Dudley in at the 3 spot.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
And the NBA helping establish
low-key
academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with a long-term view in mind. Nice touch there near the hoop.
On the wing, MP. A 3-ball. Rebounded by Isaac.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Ball no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
On the wing, MP. He's covered by Ball. MP passes to Dudley. Ball against MP. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Hey, Grant.
And that's a veteran move from MP, using the pump fake to bait the defense.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
And it's Banchero missing. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Count that one.
Nice.
Green's got his first points in this one.
By 30.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got
That's the last 3 games that I played. You can check all those out very close.
Isaac, a screen
Did
on
lose. I also did win,
Diving in.
so just putting that out there.
Doherty against Poole. And Doherty kicks to Suggs. Once again off the mark, Orlando. And so Poole will bring it up for Washington. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Now, here's MP. And the 3-ball is good. MP's got 32 points.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game. And he has
be
his team
0.
in a great spot as
Hey,
this
we let
thing
them hit a
winds
3.
down.
Banchero, a screen for Suggs.
See it like that.
They get the
That's good
rebound.
defense.
And
And how are you
finished
letting
off by
us get that too?
Banchero.
Great activity by Banchero. He really gets after it on the glass.
I gotta hit 40.
Suggs against MP. And again, Washington with the triple.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding. Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Dude.
1:44 left in the fourth
Suggs,
quarter. Here's Black.
Black, you're not.
Rebounded by Dudley. Dudley's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. The three from MP. Rebound by the Magic. Banchero's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Washington.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
And here is Suggs. Following the three-pointer by MP, Banchero draws the double.
Watch him.
Isaac a screen on Poole.
Yeah,
no one near Suggs as he lets it go. The Magic again can't hit. On the wing, MP. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Jalen Suggs.
And MP still gets the shot in the air. Other young guys might have folded under that foul, but he's able to get to the line.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
Should have stole that.
Suggs passes to Wagner. Lob pass to Wagner. MP inside. He's covered by Suggs.
That was a jelly. Oh my god. Let me show you.
A nice.
No, I gotta show you that. That was actually clean ass jelly. Like, ooh. Just a
Shot
nice
by
little
MP.
jelly.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to
GG.
seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on
Okay, they're still
ember
playing. I don't know.
of a potential comeback.
Let's see. Oh no, they are. GG. You guys don't make sure.
Middleton outside. And so it's Washington easily grabbing.